So what's going on YouTube? Decided to make a video, but to start this video off, I want to wish with my greatest sympathy to all those families that were affected by the Boston Marathon bombings. Um, I mean, just a tragedy. I'm from Rhode Island. I'm about an hour away from Boston. I'm in Boston a lot, multiple times every year. And in fact, I've been on that same street. I can't even count how many times I've been on that street where that sports store was. And it's just awful, awful. I hope they catch the guy who did it. I hope he rots in hell. Again, everyone that was affected affected by the bombings, my heart and sorrow goes out to everybody. Again, that was awful, awful. It was horrible. It's very sad to see on TV, especially with everything that went on with 9/11 and now another act of terror, and it's just horrible. But anyway, aside from all the bad stuff that happened, Lakers have a chance of getting the 7th seed. Now, I'm not gonna hate like like if Utah gets in, they deserve it. Like they fought so hard to get in, just like the Lakers have. But Al Jefferson is one of my favorite players. Obviously, I'm not rooting for Utah, but I'm saying if they get in, they friggin' deserve it because they worked their ass off, just like the Lakers did. But Lakers are gonna get in. Obviously, I don't want them to be out of it, but we're actually we probably are gonna get the 7th seed because we're gonna beat the Rockets, which I believe they're number 7. And obviously, if we beat them, we go up to the 7th spot, and they drop down to the 8th, which means we avoid the Thunder the first round and play San Antonio, which I much rather have because we match up better against San Antonio than OKC. Um, but like I said, Utah. Shout out to all the Utah Jazz fans out there. Your team, incredible fight in them. Al Jefferson had a monster season. And if they get in, they get in. I'm not gonna hate them for it. I'm not gonna because Lakers they shot themselves in the foot all year. I mean, with injuries and you know Mike D'Antoni, if you want to call him a coach. But yeah, I mean, shout out again, shout out to all the Utah Jazz fans out there. But yeah, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Dwight Howard. Um, I've heard from many people and in many interviews and reports that Dwight Howard, his maturity rose so high after Kobe went down because he knows he has to be the guy in charge. He knows that he has to get the team together and further themselves in the playoffs. Um, I'm so happy he's doing this because he was dominant against San Antonio. He said that Laker fans stop don't stop having faith. For all those who are saying Lakers can't go far, he basically told everybody to shut the hell up. We're here to play. With him and Gasol, and especially the way Gasol's been playing now, that's a dominant, uh, you know, forward and center right there. That's a dominant rebounding. Um, all the rebounds that we're gonna be getting, and if we can maintain that, especially the way I know Powell had a horrible game against San Antonio, but if he can still score the way he's been scoring, if Dwight Howard is that dominant in the paint, watch out because they're no joke. I mean, especially with a healthy Steve Nash, if he comes back to the playoffs healthy, that's very dangerous. You got the in and out situation with, give the ball to Howard. Howard kicks it back out to Jody Meeks, who's a great catch and shoot guard. Um, Steve Blake was phenomenal. If he keeps playing the way he's been playing, we have a shot of going pretty far, I believe. But obviously, if we had Kobe, it would be even better. But we don't, so we got to work with what we got. And Dwight Howard, I commend you. You've been getting a lot of hate from Laker fans, but not from this guy. I know you've been dealing with injuries and back surgery, and all the people that got hurt on our team. He's been dominant. I don't care what anybody friggin' says. It pisses me off when people hate him. And I know, shout out to Pisto 213. You're my cousin. I love you to death. But you gotta give him credit when it's due. Dwight Howard is a beast. Beast. He's the best center in the league. Best big man in the league. What he's done this season is fine. Like, I don't know what people. Big deal. I mean, his free throws obviously not a big thing, but he's been getting better at them. So, like I said, Dwight Howard, I'm one of your biggest fans. So, especially now that you matured and you know that you have to take the role of the leader of the team. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, again, shout out to all the families, all those affected by the Boston Marathon bombings. I hope they catch this sucker wherever he may be. Um, just, just absolutely horrible. But shout out to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I got more jersey pickups coming. I know I've been slacking, but I got a ton more to show you. Um, and I think that's gonna do it. So I'm out. Peace.